Since 1881, the Church of All Saints in Keokuk, Iowa, has served as a beacon to locals and travelers. But when its slate roof reached the end of its expected service life, water leaks compromised the underlying structure and the church was nearly demolished. The congregation's spirits were lifted when the Durable Slate Company of Columbus, Ohio, replaced the slate on the sanctuary, which boasts a 180-foot-high steeple and 2012 slope roof. Every steeple slate was triple fastened to withstand wind and weather. More than 3,000 slates were fastened with urethane caulk, hung from copper nails, and secured with slate hooks for extra protection. The Durable Slate Company's craftsmanship and skills restored this local landmark to its former glory in just 5.5 months. Designated as an archdiocesan shrine on the National Register of Historic Places, St. Alphonsus Cathedral in Baltimore was built in 1845 in South German Neo-Gothic style. Hauck Services Incorporated from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, performed an exceptional job, replacing various copper configurations. The project involved replacing an 8-foot-wide built-in gutter and a slate roof. Materials were lifted by crane over the main structure and into the courtyard, then raised to the roof with a small man lift. Hauck Services also replaced 3 auxiliary roof systems, including 1 hip roof, expertly maintaining the cathedral's historical integrity. Interstate Roofing and Waterproofing Incorporated from Onalaska, Wisconsin, rolled up their sleeves when they installed the modified elongated barrel roof system for the 52,000 square foot quarter boathouse for the rowing team at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Every day was a challenge to carve out enough space to field from the 14-inch standing seam roof panels ranging in length from 8 feet to 35 feet. The panels were loaded on a fabricated adjustable curve jig specially designed by Interstate Roofing. The crane then lifted the finished materials to the roof. With winds from Lake Mendota reaching speeds of 35 miles per hour, the panels were carefully secured to the roof deck until they were installed. The poetry of the roofline recalls the waves on the lake, and today the University of Wisconsin's oldest varsity sport has a boathouse all rowers can be proud to call home. The new sanctuary for the Congregation of Modern-Day St. Nectarios in Charlotte, North Carolina, was designed after the ancient Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, Turkey. Murr and Laney Incorporated from Pineville, North Carolina, used old-world craftsmanship to install 16-ounce and 20-ounce copper roof systems over the main center dome, 3 half domes, 6 barrel vaulted roofs, and 8 512 slope roofs, all connected with a series of low-slope roof systems. The 20-ounce gutter was custom-made, and a copper bar was used to make the exterior and interior hangers to support the large gutter. Circular gutters, straight and barrel roof panels were formed at the shop and transported in sections to the job site. The new Greek Orthodox Church is a worthy tribute to its Old World sister. When Steinrock Roofing and Sheet Metal Incorporated of Louisville, Kentucky was summoned to court, the company brought a just degree of skill and craftsmanship to restore the Bourbon County Courthouse in Paris, Kentucky. It took 6 men, 6 days, and 57,000 pounds of scaffolding spanning upwards of 80 feet to restore the exterior walls, ceiling, dome roof, and cupola of the courthouse. Cupola columns were custom-made along with 207 louvers, 414 mitered corners, and more than 4,500 pieces individually hand-cut and assembled within Steinrock Roofing and Sheet Metal's 5-month trial at the courthouse. Talk about a wide load! When the Dubai International Airport wanted to expand its Concourse 2 to accommodate up to 30 wide-bodied aircraft, including special facilities for the new double-decker Airbus, it decided Chadwick Technology Group of Killarney Heights, Australia, was up to the immense challenge. Chadwick established its own factory on-site to manufacture the needed roofing materials. Every structural component and roof sheet is different in curvature and required the development of special computer programs to achieve the required elliptical shape. In February 2007, the Chadwick team successfully completed its most complex and technically difficult project to date. Congratulations, Chadwick! St. Coletta of Greater Washington in Washington, D.C. is a school for mentally and physically challenged students. The school was designed with their needs in mind, to stimulate and soothe. Each section of the school is painted a different color to help students find their classrooms. James R. Walls Contracting Company of Clinton, Maryland accepted one of their most challenging roofing jobs to fabricate and install 4 different roofing systems over 940 squares. The roof areas include flat, built-up, peel and stick, metal, and tile. Part of the installation required fabrication and installation of radius window flashings for 3 locations, and much of the metalwork required custom-colored paint. The James R. Walls Contracting Company made a dream come true by delivering a center of learning that provides a visually stimulating, functional, and safe environment for its students. The winter of 2005-2006 was a terrible one for the historic Belmont Family Water Park in San Diego, California. Built in the early 1900s, the park features the oldest active wooden roller coaster in the country and a popular public swimming pool. Storms destroyed the roof of the pool, ripping away the original EPDM. Then saltwater corroded the steel decking so badly the roof was no longer safe to walk on. A safety net had to be installed in order for repairs to be completed. Just when it looked as though the park would not reach its summer season, Keystone Roofing of Oceanside, California climbed on board and saved the day. Using laser technology and carabiners typically used on sailboats, Keystone successfully hung a one-piece custom-made net weighing 3.5 tons for the project. The net remains in place today, adding an aesthetic feature to the building. Thanks to Keystone Roofing, thousands of people who have used the pool for years won't be left high and dry. For years, the Richards House, situated next to Griggs Dam in Columbus, Ohio, sat vacant with a collapsed roof and boarded-up windows covered in graffiti. Declaring it a safety hazard in the spring of 2006, the city of Columbus prepared to demolish it. But research revealed the home was built in 1816 on land deeded by President John Adams. The city's historic preservation officer and the Columbus City Council convinced the Utilities Department to delay demolition. Surprisingly, the house was structurally sound, and DeMarco Roofing of Columbus took the lead in its restoration. With a grant from the state, work began. DeMarco Roofing dug into the past, researching old photographs and documents to replicate the original structure and slate roof. According to city officials, this was the first time the city partnered with a community leader like DeMarco Roofing. The result is a once neglected eyesore transformed and restored to its original dignity. The owners of Great Lakes Roofing Corporation in Menasha, Wisconsin, created the Helping Hands program in 2001 to help reinforce the values and beliefs of the company. In 2007 alone, Helping Hands was responsible for contributing more than $22,000 worth of roofing work on 10 projects. The program also raised more than $6,000 to fund youth group activities. Helping Hands also raised more than $5,000 in fishing outings donated to fundraising auctions. Great Lakes Roofing believes in giving back to the community. Through the Helping Hands program, the company truly lends a hand where and when it's needed. When the folks at Keystone Roofing heard about a recently widowed homeowner who'd paid thousands of dollars for an unfinished roof, poorly installed by a shifty contractor, they declared, "Not on our watch." Calling the shoddy work practices a disservice to the community and roofing industry, Keystone repaired the homeowner's roof system. Keystone Roofing also gave the homeowner a new roof, a 10-year warranty, and an invoice which read, "Please pass on a random act of kindness to a stranger when the opportunity presents itself." The National Roofing Contractors Association congratulates all the 2008 Gold Circle Awards finalists. Your dedication and professionalism make us proud.